welcome to Beauties and Beasties, the independent pest podcast for the UK. Well, there you go. I messed that up, didn't I?
Nah, you're fine.
I've put the wrong one up.
Oh. I'm playing with it.
Open my microphone.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, bingo. Rupert Perkins, Wayne Gardner. How's your week been, Hugh? Hugh, how's your week been?
Sorry, mate. I got completely flummoxed because I put the wrong start up. I don't know how that happened. And my phone took over. And now there's a dog walking around your bedroom behind you.
Oh,
so I'm yeah. No, Alex hasn't turned up. I don't know what Alex had happened to.
Yeah.
So that was not the best start. And my apologies to Owl Sentry because I had a nice little title to start with and it all went wrong.
Yeah. How's your week been?
Better than the beginning. No, it's been okay actually. It's been not a bad week. Not a bad week on the whole. We've got to mention something, haven't we?
Yeah.
For everybody, yeah. MPTA Pest Tech got over 1,000 people now going. So please, if anybody hasn't registered to go on the website, register to go. So that you can get a place in because the numbers are filling up quite quickly. So make sure you go on the website, register your name, and have a good day.
Yeah. For anybody who does go, I am there. Hunt me out. Come and see us. I'm guessing it's probably going to be busy with people looking at the software and stuff. But please, please, please come and say hello. You'll know my stand. Because it's the worst one there. There's nothing on it. We don't give away freebies and stuff like that because I'm rubbish and always forget to bring stuff. But I've got a lovely smile and I'll talk to anyone. So please, please, please come and say hello.
Haven't we got any pens?
We've got no pens. We've got no nothing. I see the other people there and they've got big stands and lights and all that. And it's absolutely fantastic. And they've got massive displays on and blah, blah, blah. And we don't have nothing of that. It's like, we've got the iPads for the software, and if you like it, you like it, and if you don't, you don't. We are spit and sawdust. We are the ginger step kid at Christmas on these stalls. Like, nobody loves us, but everyone comes and says hello. So that
it's like trick or treat, isn't it? Though everybody, the first person that goes along just steals all the pens and stuff anyway.
Yeah.
You've got to put them out bit by bit, haven't you?
I tell you, some of the people who are going to be there, remember Stu from AVL, the vehicles?
Yeah.
So he's going to be there, or two of his lads are going to be there, but they're also going to bring two vehicles, an unracked and a racked van, which will be at the front doors if you want to have a look at them. I know he's my friend, I know I'm plugging his business, and I don't care, so go away if you're going to be a prick about it. I think he's great. Go and have a word with him. I had a message off someone who used his services and couldn't speak highly enough of him. Great guy. So if you are in the great person for vehicles, go and have a look. What have you been up to this week quickly before we get our fabulous guest on?
Bed bugs again. Bed bug Wednesday for the guys. We've put in some exhale units this week. Put in 5 of the CO2 exhale units.
Thoughts?
I'll tell you next week if we catch anything. Thoughts are at the moment, the dispenser on the top actually is bigger than the can. So I think it looks as though that's an afterthought. Not going to stand very well on carpet. We'll see how they work, to be honest. We've got some ideas to go with them. So we'll see. We'll see. They're monitoring 5 apartments that are empty and have been empty for a while. So we'll see if we get any activity on the insect monitors around them.
Awesome.
Pull anything out, and we'll let you know.
Good.
What else has been on? General routines. Of course, everybody's going to be starting their, well, depends which cycles you do, chasing the eights, as it were, as it was a rent-a-kill term. Get those last visits in by the end of Christmas. So starting on the 8th routines now, 7th and 8th routines. So yeah. So all hands to the pumps. What about you?
I've spent all day sighting the gun in, like all day.
All day.
Bought a new air rifle with a scope, and just getting them dialed in, like properly dialed in, how I want them dialed in, has taken all day. I haven't done it for about 10 years, probably, since I last sighted a rifle in from scratch. There's a big difference, isn't there, between nudge and dink and something that's there or thereabouts, and actually putting a brand new scope on a brand new rifle. And and I forgot some of the stuff I did. I was looking, thinking, well, that was a silly mistake. Why have you done that? You've got to go back over and do it all again. But it's dialed in now. It's proper accurate. So we're looking at putting that into work in the very near future. Really, really looking forward to that. Went down to a firm yesterday down south from here, a couple hours drive, to show them the software. Really interesting morning. It's all the one thing about doing the software, which is really, really interesting, is you get a look into how people run their businesses.
Yeah.
And it's you want to think that you run your business well, don't you? And then you go and you sit with some of the firms that are a lot bigger than yours, and you almost have to sit and eat humble pie, and you're like, all right, got you. Like, yeah, you can just see what they're doing better than you straight away. It's obvious, it's apparent, So it's always nice to see, and you get to meet some lovely, lovely, lovely people. I don't think I've met one prick yet whilst trying to sell Pest software. Really don't.
That's because you always bid them off before you get there.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, but I mean, like the ones I go and see are, like, they're just nice people. The people who I would happily do business with, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes a difference, so doesn't it?
But I mean, like, if it was pest control, I don't mean me selling them software. I mean, like, they wanted me to do work for them, or them to do every single one of them. Like, yep, I'd work with them. Like, I've met some really, really lovely people, and they all do it exactly the same, but totally different.
Yeah. One job, 10 people,
I mean?
10 ways of doing it. Yeah.
Yeah, like they're all pest controllers, but like, it's talking a lad today who's like an expert in flies, but not an entomologist expert in flies, like a hands-on 30 years, learned the hard way, looked at all the technology, and is a proper genius with flies. Probably couldn't tell you that's third knuckle on it's whatever, but yeah, you want to kill him, you want to keep on top of them, he's the man to speak to. And you're like, how did you get there? And he tells you the story, and you think that could have been any one of us, but he got the opportunity and he saw it and he ran with it, and now it's his, and he's just off to the races. It's great. It's dead interesting. And I hate insects, so there you go.
Well, yeah, definitely. So we've had quite a few people on talking about AI, and we've had quite a few remote monitoring things, haven't we? And I've got to admit, our guest tonight, I have no clue about their system or what they do. So this is going to be quite a good one, actually.
I've seen it.
You've seen it, have you? Okay, well,
I've seen it.
we've all more or less seen and heard about the other ones. So shall we bring Ed on to talk about Owl Sentry? Yeah. And I have to apologise to him for the beginning.
Hello.
Welcome, Ed.
Welcome.
Good to see you. So here we go. Who are Owl Sentry?
Owl Sentry begins with my surprise when I discovered 5 or 6 years ago that rodent bait stations, it was my first contact with pest control industry. And when I discovered there is no electronics, and it's all of them are manually maintained, I was sure it's a joke. my colleagues are joking or having fun on me. If some of you are sailors, you know the joke with keel water. There's this mark on the water, the back of the boat.
Yeah.
So I was sure they are joking, they are having fun on me. And when I discovered, no, it's not a joke, it's reality. And after examination of the market, I decided we need to change it, because it's crazy that we have approximately 2 billion rodent stations installed globally, and almost all of them are manually maintained. So our goal is to change it.
So clearly, I would say you're not British, and you have a problem understanding what Sean's going to say tonight. So I'll be the interpreter. Yeah. I'll be the interpreter. So where are you?
Currently, I'm in San Francisco. Very busy street. So sorry if you can hear traffic. Yeah.
What are you doing there?
Yeah, so we are building our presence on the US market, and also talking with investors, getting to know with investors here.
Okay. So what's Owl Sentry? What is it?
Yeah.
Because we've had so many different systems. We've had scales that weigh when the rat goes in, and how much bait it's eaten, and whether the trap's gone off, if it hasn't gone off, or it'll open a gate to let it in. So what's your system?
Yeah, thank you for clarification. So Owl Sentry developed sensors which are ready to retrofit your existing traps, smart traps, also live traps, and also rodent bait stations. So I can show you 3 different devices right now. That one is obviously not ours, it's from the market. So we have 3 sensors currently for rats, for mice, and for snap traps. And they are designed to be universal, so you can still use whatever traps you have installed on your clients. But now, just like in video games, you pay a little extra, and now it's more intelligent and gives you more benefits and so on. So basically your plastic box become intelligent and collects all the data you need without sending anyone to check anything. And so going more into details, we are working with pest control companies to know what's the full list of information needed from, let's say, bait station, to be able to never send a technician to check. So to check anything. So it's information about data about pest activity, that's obvious, but also trap itself, because maybe it's broken, maybe it's stolen, maybe it's misplaced, somebody kicked it and it needs to be brought back. Also about baits, if they need to be refilled or maybe not yet. What else? The obvious ones, like what about connectivity, if the signal is good or not, if the sensor itself needs to be cleaned or not, because sometimes obviously it will need some cleaning. If a bait station is full of trash, because most companies and our system is designed to be used globally. So we are talking with companies from around the globe. Pretty much. So what we see is that most companies have an agreement with the client, that they will check rodent bait stations for trash. So cleaning is expected, and we believe for rats cleaning is not needed, but but as long as it's expected, as a let's say proof that the bait station or the trap is serviced. It still needs to be delivered. So we are scanning, our system is automatically scanning bait station to detect if the cleaning is needed. Because in most cases, it's not. It's not full of leaves, trash, and whatever else. One more thing which we believe is very important is to filter false alerts, which is super common, caused by sun, snails, spiders, leaves, papers from the street, and several other reasons. So we are having double confirmation from different sensors to be sure that the alert is valid.
Go on,
So,
Sean.
yeah, to sum all of it, our approach is to deliver you all the data you need from the traps. So technician will visit the trap when something needs to be done. So obviously, it's not about eliminating technicians or eliminating visits, because they are very important, they are needed, but it's about saving technicians' time on redundant tasks, which might be automated, like checking traps, which doesn't need to any maintenance.
Yeah. Show us the three different models and how they work, please.
Yeah, sure. So that was the first one. It's also the largest, and it's designed for rodent bait stations. It fits most of the popular rodent bait stations on the market, and it detects first heat, which is the most popular method of detection, but it itself is not good enough because it also detects sun, for instance. So we need double confirmation of it, and we are doing it with lasers, which are not prone for false alerts caused by sun, and they are also giving us a measurement of how big the animal is. And the sensors are using LoRa connectivity, which I know not everyone knows, but it's specifically designed for such applications. So it's perfect solution because it has great range. We have 1.5 kilometer range measured in urban environment, and it's not a record, it's just one of many distances for connectivity between our sensor and a gateway, because for LoRa you need to have a gateway to connect to the internet. And for our gateway, we are delivering it. Obviously, you don't need a Wi-Fi from your client. It's we are delivering it with a SIM card, so it's ready to go. And the SIM card is on us, so we are doing all we can to make it super simple for our clients to use it. So you don't care about some configuration, SIM cards, SIM plans. It's on us. We are doing it.
Okay.
So that goes into the box.
Yes, it goes exactly.
That goes
into the
in.
box. Yeah.
Yeah, that goes in.
Yeah.
And then it says, not only is this a warm-blooded animal, but the lasers then go, it's about that big.
Yeah.
And it's a rat and it's not a mouse.
Yeah, it's about height, actually. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there is one
it
more
measures
thing
the size of the prize.
Sorry?
It measures the size of the prize.
Yeah, maybe it will be a new business model for pest control companies to count your clients accordingly to the size of the just joking, obviously. Yeah, and one more thing, which or information which we are collecting for our clients is if the technician showed up, because for different companies, it's like not a problem at all. And for some companies, it's crucial to know if the trap was visited or not. So we have such knowledge because our system is operated by phone. So this way we know exactly who was it, when was it, how long it took to visit this particular trap, which I believe is very useful, because barcodes and QR codes are not a good solution. I don't want to explain why
because you can cheat.
It's super easy to cheat, and you
Yeah.
cannot cheat with our system. So I believe it's good because well, if somebody likes to work in the shadow, maybe he will not choose our system. But our aim is to deliver tools which are great to elevate the quality of services, to also to have automatical control over quality. So I believe it's great. So we are not trying to be a policeman. We are trying to be helpful for pest control companies and also technicians, because if somebody,
does that go in the box or on the box?
in the box, just under the lid. So it's not under the lid. Yeah. So sorry, I don't have a big box with me, but I have small one for rats, for mice. Okay. So it
So
always
that's a tin
goes.
cat, isn't it?
Sorry.
That's a tin cat.
Yeah.
That's what they call a tin cat.
Yeah. This is mounted on double-sided tape from 3M. They recommended us the best tape, which is super easy to use, obviously, but also super durable for temperatures from -40 up to +85 Celsius, which is great. So it's -40 Fahrenheit and +185 Fahrenheit. So also waterproof. So submerging in it water, no problem. And you just remove the red, let's say, tape, stick it to the lid, and that's it. And from now on, you have all the data you need. Yeah.
That's a mouse one, though, is it?
Yeah, that's for mice. Yeah, that's
So,
why I yeah.
Yeah, but will the big one?
Yeah.
The bigger one, that'll pick up a mouse as well.
With the big one, you use the bigger trap, but
but it will still
the way to use it is
differentiate.
Yeah,
it'll differentiate between a mouse or a rat.
well, it's not easy to differentiate, as you know, but having the knowledge about how big it is, we can tell it's a rat or it's a small rat or mice.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and so I showed you the two, which is for rats and for mice, and the third one is for snap traps. So you can use.
That's the one I want you to talk about.
Yeah, so that you can use whatever snap traps you like with our sensor. And what's important here, I believe, is that it's so narrow that you can use it in most boxes you like. So again, usually in the box is some spare space either on the side of the snap trap, either on the back, so you can just stick it if it fits and use it inside your box if you wish. Not always, but in many cases. And that one detects just a release of the trap. So no differentiation if there is actually a catch or not. We don't know that. But talking with clients, we concluded that it's not as important. What's more important is to have it great price, great battery life, and small. Narrow construction, and super narrow, as you can see.
So if I put that in a box with a spring trap, not a snapback trap, the action of the trap would activate the thing to tell us that it's set off.
Yes.
Okay.
So it doesn't need to be a mouse trap. It could be like a dock trap or a fen trap. It's the actual vibration that sets it off, is it?
No. Vibration wouldn't be a good solution because in warehouses where you can forklifts running or whatever, sometimes trains even, or big trucks. So no, not vibration, but we are putting a magnet here on the spring strap, and
Right.
yeah, so we are delivering it obviously. So you are just sticking the magnet to the trap, and we are detecting that the magnet was removed, which is also known. It's not. We are not the yeah.
Right. So you couldn't put that on you couldn't put that on a fen trap then, could you? It would have to be.
You can put it. Probably you can put it on whatever you like, as long as there is a magnet which will be close enough to be detected.
Yeah.
Okay.
And when it will be removed, it will be removed. And the magnet, yeah.
Could it work the other way, that it detects when the magnet is there?
Obviously, yeah. Right now it's because it's a software thing, and we are developing all of the system internally. So built-in software, IT platform, apps, hardware, everything is ours. So we are very eager to collect the needs from the market and to work on it.
See, the thing is, a lot of people now, instead of using what we call breakback traps for rats, they'll use something like black cats, which are tombstone traps. And I can't see that would work with a tombstone trap because of the way that the jaws are a lot bigger. Would it? They're as big as my hand.
Yeah,
but that's what I was saying. If you put it at the side of the jaw,
exactly.
It's shut, and it detected the magnet in, not the magnet disappearing, but the magnet turning up. That would give you your answer, wouldn't it?
Yeah, and if that one is just a plastic, but if there is a wire here, it's super easy to mount the magnet wherever you like. So the size of the trap doesn't matter, actually.
Right.
Yeah.
And how, when you say it's on LoRa, how do we get the? Do they have like a hub that they have to buy, and then that tells us, or is it walk around site, and as you walk past the trap, it tells you what's going on?
Even better, because our sensors are connected to the internet 24/7. So you have all the data collected remotely, automatically, all the time. And when
so you're going from trap to gateway via LoRa,
yes,
and then gateway to
mobile
technician or business via mobile phone signal.
Exactly.
So if you had a place that didn't have a mobile phone signal, what would happen then?
Well, it would be a problem, but it's not many places are in that situation. I know for sure that some exists, but
They do.
Okay, I can see your face now. So no.
I just happen to live on near Exmoor, and there isn't a signal there at all for like 25 miles.
Okay.
To be fair, I'll tell you now. It's fine. Listen, me and Hugh have had this conversation because my software runs on a phone signal. Yeah. And Hugh's like the one person in the 500 people that have had contact us that doesn't have a phone signal. So Hugh thinks it's like the biggest thing in the world, and I'm like, Hugh, it's you.
Yeah,
you're it.
Yeah, just go away, mate. Just the rest of the world is technologically advanced, and you're backward.
Yeah, but let me tell you, we are aware that such places exists, and we are also thinking about having presence in agriculture industry. So we will have a solution, probably in 2 years, maybe earlier.
So for everybody listening, because there's a few questions already come in, are they buying the hot? Because this is what we did, because we've got we used the original wedge system in one of our clients. So we bought all of the equipment, and all of the equipment is now ours. Is that the same with yours? Do you rent it? Do you lease it? Do you sell it? Is it one-time purchase? Is there a subscription fee?
Yeah, so that's a great question. We have two options basically for clients to choose. The first one is the rent, which is, let me tell you why, okay? Because it's sometimes confusing. So what we've noticed that is that when we buy something, usually we believe it will work like 2 years. When we count the cost per time, we count 2 years very often, because after the warranty, nobody knows what will happen. So it's safe to count to divide the price for 24 months or 24 pieces, and we believe it's not a good solution for pest control, because you don't want to replace the electronics or whatever it is so frequently. We believe the value, one of the, but maybe the most important value of our system is saving you time, saving technicians time, and not even for the part of working hour, which is some X number of pounds, but to make the people able to work for another client at the safe time. So any maintenance needed for our system is the opposite of what we want to deliver. So our goal was to deliver you something which doesn't need the service, basically. That's why we have batteries working for several years, up to 10 years. And that's why also...
That's a 10-year battery life on them.
Yeah, depending on the sensor. That one is 8 to 10 years.
Okay.
Yeah. And we have placed spurt, so if needed, we can triple the time, which is not needed exactly, actually, but for, I don't know, maybe Antarctica or something like this.
Yeah.
So we are thinking about saving the time, and so we designed the sensors in a manner which should, where we don't know when it will break. Maybe it will be 5 years, 7 years, 10 years, nobody knows, because it's made to survive everything. And obviously it makes it a little more expensive to design, produce, and so on. But also we know the clients will not count it in the business plan. So we believe it's better to propose the business model where we have common interest in having it working long. That's why,
because that was
the rent model.
That was one of the big downfalls with a couple of the other systems. It was the battery life, because when you go to a customer and you tell them that it's going to be £70 a trap, but they've all got to be replaced in 3 years' time.
Yeah,
it's a bit like.
And we also have a model where you have a lifetime warranty. Basically never-ending warranty, including the batteries, which will obviously be deployed at some point, but it's on us. And it's not expensive. Let me tell you. Yeah.
But this system, though, really, the target. What's the because the target is not like Mrs. Miggins' corner shop with two traps in it, is it?
Yeah.
This is more of a warehouse sort of facilities type system.
And that's an excellent question, because look, we are from Poland, so the company is from Poland. Now we moved our headquarters to San Francisco, so most likely on the next meeting I will say we are from San Francisco. Who knows? But originally we are from Poland, and Poland is not a very rich country, so our bet was not rich clients market. Our bet was to deliver solution for all of the traps. And please hear me out, because it's huge. It's like almost crazy. So we are trying to compete not with our providers of electronic systems, automation systems. We are trying to compete with your traps without electronics to deliver you solution which is better for your business. So basically, what we deliver is, we hope, not something you will sell adding extra. Obviously, it's up to you. You decide. But what we're trying to deliver you is a tool for your company, like a car, like a smartphone, like a computer, laptop, whatever it is, to improve productivity of your technicians and your company, also to improve quality and several more. But we believe it's like a computer for your office. Just imagine. Let's try to imagine, I don't know, 70s or whenever it was, an office without computers. An idea, and there was somebody.
Why does that sound so strange?
Right, and there was, well, it has to be the time, right? And some crazy guy or girl had an idea. Look, there are computers, and everyone was scratching. Probably just like now with automation for pest control. And it was like, gosh, but it costs money, and we don't have it in budget. How is this, and then we have this wooden something to count, and it works, and it's almost free, right? Can you imagine the situation right now to work without computers, which are not exactly free, right? Even now. But everyone knows it's impossible to be competitive and not using them. So that's exactly what we are trying to deliver for pest control industry, which is a better solution for your existing traps. So we are not replacing technicians. We are not replacing, I don't know, pest control industry, obviously. We are delivering you tools to make your business, better, easier, more productive, and more competitive. Because look, just two examples, Rentokil and Anticimex, they combined installed more than 1 million smart traps, which were crazy expensive. Yeah, not what we are offering you. It was like 20 times more at the beginning. Yeah.
Come on then, Sean. Go for it. I can see you're thinking, and then we'll go through some questions as well.
Jason said, wake up. This is my thoughtful thing. So it seems to me that with every single smart trap we've come across, the manufacturers have asked themselves, what does the customer want? And maybe sometimes, what does the pest control company want? But have you ever put any thought processes into what does the technician want?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And what do you think the technician wants?
You need intelligent people to deal with poisons. That's so like a common sense, right? You don't want your employees to kill somebody. somebody's dog or cat or whatever. So it's a job which I admire. I have a pest control. I have a background in pest control, so I know about decisions where you really need to be careful what you do as a technician, or what your technicians are doing. So you need intelligent people to do the job and to do the job properly and safely and effectively, which is sometimes contradictory. And intelligent people often don't like to do monkey job, like, going and visiting empty plastic boxes, which in 70 or 80% of the time doesn't even need to be visited. But you don't know which one to visit, so you need to visit all of them. Because look, but if we are talking about rats and mice, what we do tonight or today. Sorry, it's the middle of the day in San Francisco, so I'm a bit confused about time. In rodent control, most of the time, what you do is collecting data in the field. Baits are for collecting data, putting the baits, replacing the baits, checking if they need to be replaced. It's all about collecting data. As long as you don't have the pest control, pest activity detected, it's all about data. So yeah, but Sean, answering your question, yes, we have very much technician's perspective in mind, because look, at the end of the day, the technicians will decide if they like it, the technicians, if they like it or not. And if they don't like it, it doesn't matter what we have. Because nobody wants to lose the technicians, but by trying to make them to use the system they hate. So they need to like it, understand it, they need to feel it's helpful, and not some another gimmick which is on the way of the work. Yeah, and also So that's why, if I may, that's why our app for phones, smartphones, is designed as specifically for technicians, also for usage in gloves. So big buttons and so on, super simplified. So all the gimmicks are removed to not be on the way, because we know, and I know personally, how it is in the field when sometimes it's cold, sometimes it's super hot, sometimes it's raining, whatever it is. The positions you are doing the job are often uncomfortable, and this phone operation or whatever it is needs to just be super quick, super as automated as possible. And this is also the thing which we are on which we are putting huge effort to simplify everything as or first to remove. If the operation may be automated, we are removing it from your pipeline of of things to do. If there is something which needs to be done, we are doing our best to make it as easy and as effortless as possible. Because look, at the end of the day, we believe technicians are not hired to open plastic boxes. They are hired because of the knowledge.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, visiting boxes where maybe there was no pest activity for last 5 years is crazy. Maybe it would be better to use
questions a minute.
To use the
We've
time.
got quite a few questions here.
Oh yeah.
So there's going to be one overriding question that I can see everybody's asking, and you can guess what it is, can't you? How much is it going to cost us?
Yeah. So we have obviously the two models, and rent and sales. So rent is $50 initially. Oh, sorry, dollar. I'm in San Francisco. Excuse me. So 40 quid. That's an activation fee, in one-time payment, and then £1 per. So £40 and £1 per month subscription.
Per trap.
That's rent. Per trap, yes.
And how much is the gateway? Is that additional? Was that included?
Gateway, yeah, gateway unfortunately is additional, and gateway, let me check in pounds. Gateway is 300 initial, and then 8 per month.
So for a 10 box outfit, you're looking at £700 to buy for us, and then £10 a month maintenance.
For 10 sensors, please repeat. 10 sensors and one
10
gateway.
10 sensors.
10 sensors.
Yeah. So it will be 10 plus 8, 18 pound subscription.
So
and that's our, yeah.
Let's go through that again. So we've got a site, we need 10 sensors, and we need a gateway. How much is it going to cost us to rent it to begin with? How much would the rental be? So
so
you need so much upfront and then a rental.
Yeah. So it would be 700 upfront
to set it up as such.
For all of it. So sensors and the gateway, and then 28 per month.
And that includes the SIM card for the gateway.
It includes everything.
Everything.
No other costs.
What happens then? So I come along and I say, like, I want to buy 10 boxes off you and buy the gateway. How much is that going to cost us?
50%
Just
more.
buy it right out.
Yeah.
Again?
50% more.
50% more. So that's another 300 quid. So 900 quid then.
But we still have to pay the monthly subscription when we buy it.
Yes.
Okay, get you. And how does that come in against the competitors?
Let me tell you one more thing. Those prices are our standard prices, and with companies we are negotiating based on the expected volume. So it's you can have better prices. Let me tell you.
Oh yeah, it was just a rough idea. We're not pinning you down to a,
but it's important information, I guess. So
Ed said it was going to cost me 900 quid. So it's not. So somebody said just out of, so if somebody came to you and said, if somebody came to you and said we've got a site and we need 1,000 sensors, then obviously the price is going to come down, isn't it?
And well, let me tell you, 1,000 is not much in pest control industry. We designed the system to deliver you millions. So several thousand is often a number of rodent bait stations serviced by quite small pest control company like a father and the son. Larger companies have often tens or hundreds of thousands of traps. So it's not a huge number, but 1,000 is not a huge number. But we will give you a better price. And one more thing I should add is that under this buying model where you pay 50% more, you have 2 years free. So first 2 years are no subscription at all. So it's also a very good deal.
Okay.
So when that information goes back, then is there like a heartbeat report that says there are all of the units are working and they're all tickety boo, and You know, I can print out a report and put it in my folder to show to the client to say, look, there's your 25 bait stations. They're all alive. They're all sending their signal. Nothing's been caught.
Absolutely. So, well, I wasn't even talking about such a basic, or let's say common sense functionalities like this keep alive signal, because obviously it just have to be here for all of the systems, because without it you wouldn't even know if the sensor is there anymore. But what's not so obvious is that our system is one of the very few on the market, maybe even the only one, I'm not sure, which has two-way communication. So we believe it should be like a measurement instrument. So we need to be sure that the information from your sensor was delivered to the system, so you have it before it will be deleted from the sensor. Other systems, very often, it's super popular because it's way cheaper, way easier to have it, are just sending in hope we'll catch it. So this way, nobody knows for real, because you know, in real world environment, different things or surprising things happen. Let's for instance, if it's a warehouse, you have more stuff in the warehouse sometimes, or less. You can have a forklift parked just very close to the sensor, and the signal will not be received, or a car parked in the parking lot, or whatever it is. So our system is very careful here, and if the data is not delivered, the sensors knows about it. So it doesn't. It's not allowed to delete the data, and it will try and try and try, and only after receiving confirmation, yes, we have it. It's readable. All is correct. Now you can delete. Then it will delete the data.
So how do you compare in terms of price against the other competitors, and who are the other competitors to you in the market?
Yeah, we are super competitive to the degree that makes us that puts us in the situation where we need to explain clients why it's so cheap. And the answer is why it's so cheap, because it's like sometimes 3 times cheaper or four times cheaper than the competition. And the answer is we are not trying to deliver for a niche part of the market for your richest clients. We are trying to deliver you solution for all of your accounts, for all of your traps. So it's our effort to educate the market that it's a tool and not a merchandise, not something you need to earn on directly.
What does Rent-A-Kill system come in at? What are they selling that to customers at?
I'm sorry?
What do Rent-A-Kill sell their system to customers at? How much is Rent-A-Kill's system?
Rent-A-Kill is not selling its system, as far as I know. They are keeping it for them. Maybe something has changed.
AutoGate.
With those traps,
hang on a second, because you said that Rent-A-Kill have put like millions of smart boxes out there.
Yeah.
And anti-CMEX and stuff. How much are Rent-A-Kill and anti-CMEX selling their systems, their smart systems out at?
They are not selling the systems. They are using it internally for that technicians only. So that's why I don't know the price.
All right.
Yeah. So they are accounting for services. Yeah.
So when you put the traps in, okay, say it's a large warehouse, okay, this is going to sound a stupid question, and there's a reason why. How do you number each trap? So when a trap goes off and you get a signal saying trap number 21's gone off, okay, and you look at the plan of where all the traps are, and you can phone your customer and say trap number 21's gone off and it's over in the corner, left-hand corner of the warehouse. How do you number each trap? Can you program it?
Yeah, it will be a great example of what I said about our philosophy of cutting every second we can save you. So about naming, it's just as usual. So the technician who is installing the sensors, because what's important, obviously, we are not doing it. We are delivering you our products, and you are using them. So the technician of the pest control company is installing it and put the whatever names they use to the system. So this way, But also we have a map, obviously, and about this cutting seconds, the designated person will get an information directly via the SMS if it's needed. So for instance, if you install it in urban environment, you most likely don't want to have an information about every rat running through, right? But if it's inside, I don't know, a factory where you have zero tolerance for whatever the pest is, or if you use it with use our system with spring traps, you want to know, or the designated person which should know about the catch will get an SMS instantly, or in our working hours. It's also
so the sensors. Sharon's asked, do the sensors actually have to go in a box, or could they go in a bit of conduit or a duct or something like that? Would they say it was a ducting system underneath the floor? Could you put one of those down in the ducting to see if something was running through?
Yes. Yes, absolutely. Well, we believe it's important because, look, another topic which I hope we'll be able to discuss today is where it goes, where the pest control industry is evolving, in my opinion, and it will be more about automated sensing or detecting, and such detection like wall detection is just part of it.
I can see Sean's mind whirring over.
Yeah, I'm standing there thinking you could put it in ducting. How far, what is the tolerance on how far away the sensor has to be to a rat or a mouse before it stops working?
Well, right now we have it tested for 10 up to 15 centimeters from the floor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's 6 inches, isn't it?
So we're still relying, though, aren't we, on the old box system? We're relying on boxes, aren't we, again, in a way?
No, I'll tell you what I'm thinking, Hugh, and I'm sure I don't think it would work. But could you put, well, for two things, could you put it in a 4-inch tube, like a drain? And how far would that signal go? And then going back to an earlier question, where is it? Any chewing issues? Have you had them chewed at all by rats? I'm thinking if you could put it, if you're trying to prove that rats have went through the drains or a drain, is there some way of installing it in the top of the pipe so the rat travels under it in the drainage system? But if it's going to chew it,
half moon.
Yeah.
But no, you've got your 4-inch round and you put it in the top.
Yeah.
Somehow you'll work out how to attach it to the top, I'm sure.
Yeah. So about chewing, we kept sorry, my English. We had mice and rats like 20, it was more or less, but let's say 20 mice approximately and 20 rats for 3 years to just be able to test super quickly our detections. So they were not harmed, but just kept in specifically built areas, let's say. Sorry for my English. And we had 0 instances with chewing. And also on our clients, nobody ever had a situation where anything was even beaten. Yeah. So that's the second question. And the first, we are eager to test it with if somebody will be eager to make some tests, let's do it together.
So the other thing is, I know, again, with the reporting side of it, if you're like for a BRC site where you've got to show pest trending, that the system will produce a report over a period of time, will it? Would that be on the app, or can you print that off so that you can see that information and say, look, in July last year, trap number 21 was set off 35 times. It's happened again this July. Is there a reason for it? Does it produce that information?
Yeah, so right now we have this this data collection part ready, because reporting from our perspective is the easiest part of all of it. So with our clients, we'll determine hopefully next month what format of reports will be the most useful. And then we will add automation, because it's the easiest part here. So I believe, because we are in automation industry, let's say, let me tell you, I believe what we are doing is a new emerging industry, which is pest control automation. And so reporting is also part of it. If you'd like, for instance, to have, for such client, for this particular client, you would like to have report, let's say, every 3 weeks, 4 weeks, whatever it is. I'm just being crazy now. Maybe this is some super, I don't know, special client, and he wants to have it every week, whatever it is. I should automate it. So you will put the number of weeks every week, or the period every week. Such report, such data should be sent to this email account or this Google Drive folder or whatever it is. No problem. And you can also obviously download whatever report you'd like for whatever account or client or technician, or filter the data, configure the data manually always, because it's always approachable. You always have it, but whatever can be automated, I believe should be automated. So probably we'll even just use your last settings and ask if you'd like to have it this way, automatically.
So then that leads me to 2 questions. How many units do you have out in the UK now? And is there an API to link in with reporting software that we could use?
Yeah. So right now the number is not super impressive, because we still are working with several clients to collect feedback and work on it. And it's easier for us to collect the feedback from 10 clients than from 100 clients. Yeah. So the numbers are not big. We have an API ready, but pest software companies, and Sean, I'm curious what you will say right now. But usually they either have an API just ready for us to connect, and we'll do it when it will be needed. Either they tell us, we will connect with you because we need to do it by ourselves, but we will do it when our client asks us for it. So it's the nearest future, but not done yet. Either way, we are ready for it, and it's a question of 2 days from our side, or on our side.
Do you?
Sorry, go on, Hugh.
Sure. No, I was
No,
going to
go-
say, is there a danger that it will become something like Pest Pulse, where actually the pest control company is actually cut out completely? Because Pest Pulse's idea was that they would sell the system into customers. The customer would be Pest Pulse's customer, and then when a problem happened, they would have partners that would then go and service the client, cutting out the pest control company completely and just going straight for that customer.
But for what? To deliver the system or to deliver pest control services?
I think the question Hugh's asking is, will you sell the system direct to the end user, or will you sell it only to the pest controllers?
Well, most likely it depends, because all of the company is designed to help pest control companies. So all of our DNA is pest control industry. And depending on the scale of deployment, I guess, it will be important factor. What we see, even Pest World Expo, which ended several days ago, shows us that there is a huge improvement on this automation part, but what we don't know yet is a pace of orders, let's say, from pest control industry. Uptake, yeah. So most likely we will also serve clients directly, some big clients, but for higher price. So the prices for pest control are not just like you can buy, let's say, bait stations, being whatever business it is, but prices are different, right? And most likely that's the scenario for all of the companies, whatever they say. And also, probably it wouldn't be even legal if somebody decide to not, to not sell the client who's legal running business. I think, yeah. But what's important, we do whatever we can to be super transparent with our clients. And you can see it just watching on our pricing model and agreement and whatever it is. And we are also obligating ourselves to keep all the data, your data, secured and not sharing it and so on heavy penalties, because we want you to be able to trust us, and we need to earn this trust, obviously.
Do you think that there will be a time, though, where as technology moves on, that a camera system will completely wipe out the need for boxes completely?
No, for several reasons. Look, first of all, humans don't like cameras. And I'm sitting here in the office. I don't have any camera here, and I just feel more comfortable with this. But this is just one thing. The other one is traffic of data, how much data you are generating. Another one is energy consumption. Our system, you can deploy it everywhere, on the streets, on basements, or parking lots, on whatever, and you need nothing special, no current, no extra internet cable or range, Wi-Fi, and so on. So, and we could use cameras in our sensors. Cameras would be cheaper, to be honest, but they are just not a good solution. So cameras will be present, that's for sure, as a part of the system at some places, but it's not a replacement for what we are delivering it. And believe me, we tested all of the possibilities of the connectivity, of the detection, of everything, because it's made from a white piece of paper. To deliver the best possible solution at the lowest possible cost, because it's super important. Look, well, that's obvious, but it's worth mentioning. What we are delivering, it's not a new computer for you, not a new, I don't know, car for your wife or kid. It's for rats and mice. So we know it has to be super cost effective, and yeah, just great solution. So it's contradictory, because it's a high tech, a low cost. So how to make it happen, and we are delivering it. So it's kind of crazy, but yeah.
As technology moves on, do you think that price will come down?
Absolutely. And also, well, there are two things. Because first, yes, we will be able to lower the prices, and we are able to lower the prices for you. As I said, just contact us. But with time, the prices might go down, but they also might go up. Because look, we are in this the first computer in the office situation right now. So we are doing our best. We are doing crazy things to make you start using it, to check for yourself why the largest spend crazy money on having it, on having the computers in the offices or having the smart shops, and you don't, most likely, because you don't without testing it, you are not able to know how good it is for your business. So we are trying to make you just check for yourself. Rent the first, I don't know, 100 sensors, which cost you almost nothing, and test it.
Is the worry, though, not that the big firms, your Rentokils, your Anti-CMEX, already have the market of customers who will want to buy this technology, and they have their own? So, like, what you're being left, is it not a worry that what you're being left with is firms like me who might have one or two customers who are capable, and then you don't have the right sales team, because we're dealing with 600 customers, but only 5 of them are suitable, so it doesn't ever come onto our radar properly, whereas Rentokil have 3 million customers and sales teams who are tuned into it, and they're getting to meet enough people that they are there and capable of selling it.
That's a great question. And my answer is, look, sending people to check or to visit empty plastic boxes is crazy, considering always raising costs of operations and employees, the demographic situation, aging society situation, all of it. It's crazy to send people to check plastic boxes. And obviously, I understand why it is as it is. It's historically, there was no better solution. Nobody was able to, almost nobody. We know some did, but there was no viable better solution. Now it is. So, well, it's a discussion about smartphones. Like, I have a smartphone, you don't, and I'm trying to convince you. And we are like, it's expensive. Maybe that's for 2 people. Who will need it, right? Look, somebody will do it. Us, somebody else, somebody will do it because it's crazy. And the technology will replace monkey jobs, like checking plastic boxes, because you have intelligent people, trained people, and companies, the second largest problem pest control companies facing in the huge survey of 7,000 companies, pest control companies, was the second largest problem was shortage of technicians.
Recruitment.
Yeah. And are you surprised? Who would, for intelligent people, it's not nice to do monkey jobs. Yeah.
Go on, Sean,
But
you were dying to say something.
So, yeah, I think you're right. I think the pest control's reliance upon black boxes is horrendous. Horrendous. Yeah. But for me, and I've said this on every smart company that's come on, the worry for me for a smart company is that, you're reeling cameras now. There's cheap copies on the market for you can buy them for £30-40.
Yep.
And if you point it at the camera, focus it on the camera, then you find out everything that the box was going to tell you, but it tells you a hell of a lot more. So I think you're right. I think checking black boxes is not good. So I think to myself, well, what does the technician want? The technician wants something that makes them look good. The technician wants something that gets them to engage and not be a box kicker.
Yep.
Or the good ones do. Some of them just want to be box kickers. And I think the camera is, with AI now and the way AI is going and how fast it can examine videos, I'm sure we've got to be a nudge and a dink away from a camera that says you had a stoat, you had a weasel, you had a rat, you had a mouse, it visited, somebody's put a carrier bag on top of it, the box has been moved, whatever it is. And when that comes, surely the smart box is done, isn't it? Or is it not?
No, I believe not. And I'm not against cameras. We are developing our camera device.
Oh,
so, yeah. I'm not telling what's in the pipeline, but you will be surprised, because
are you going to come back on and tell us?
Yeah, that's for sure.
Give us a sneak peek then. Give us half an idea, because I'm really excited about cameras.
You've got 12 minutes. You got 12 minutes left.
12
so
minutes.
It's too much.
4 minutes taster, little tap.
Okay.
Carefully.
Okay.
Give us an exclusive. Come on.
If nobody will hear. It's between us.
It's just us. It's just us.
Just me and Sean.
Okay. Look. How to put it? Let's keep it this way. First stage for us is automatic detection of whatever you'd like to detect. So rodents, insects, and wildlife, for wildlife removal. And wildlife and rodents we have done. Insects are in the pipeline. The next stage will be automated luring, detecting, eradicating, and disposing of rats and mice.
Tell me about what you've done already with it, because what I would love as a technician is a camera that tells me what's went through my site.
Yeah,
that's what I would love.
Yeah, but look, most likely you have some vision of that particular site, and it's okay, and the camera fits to the site. But if you recall different sites, very different sites, they are also super different. Sometimes in an attic, sometimes a basement, sometimes it's super narrow space, and if you just need to see what's going on, camera is obviously the best solution, especially for a short period of time. But if you'd like to have thousands or hundreds of thousands of sensors installed, let's say for a city or for industrial site, cameras in many places wouldn't be even allowed. You don't want to deal with batteries for thousands of cameras, and they will deploy fast. And also, yeah, let's stop on it. And privacy, and so there is multiple limitations. It's a good solution for some part. That's why we have already, as a new company, we already have 3 products. We will have way more in the future because it's
There
just
is
needed.
a camera system though that will actually plot out the route that the rodent has taken, won't it? I think it's Malaysian. It's Malaysian or Thai systems or something. So it will detect where the route of the rodent, and it will follow it back to suggest the possible entry point, and it will map it out.
Yeah, so our system is doing it with the sensors, because we would like to be able to tell if you have the sensors installed on the site, if maybe it's just one rat who visited, all of the traps and went back, to be able to tell you it's just one rat or not.
Okay, we've got 9 minutes. So, Sean, have you got any questions?
No, it's interesting. I've never worked for a national. I haven't done a lot of the sites that this is designed for. We've done a few, but not a lot. So it's difficult for me to wrap my head around how I would sell it. I can see an idea for how I'd sell it. The worry
I know how I'd
is,
sell it.
yeah, but the worry is that if it ever doesn't quite work, so say the LoRa bounces off a girder, or they don't go in the box and they choose something, then all of a sudden they're looking saying, listen, we've paid you 10 grand to set this system up and we've had something chewed. Like it's got to work, hasn't it? It's got to work. And the systems that I've tested so far haven't been great. The things I like about your system is that it's not a box and it's not a trap. It's independent. Because I could see me easily attaching one of those to the top of a live catch trap for cats or for rabbits or for whatever it is. Like that,
Yeah.
that would work. Like I can see that working a mile off. 1.5 kilometers, would that get back to the box on some of my rabbit trapping jobs? Yeah, probably. Yeah. Like
Especially
wildlife.
if it's not urban environment, the range should be better, even better.
Yeah,
So more than 1.5.
Most of your wildlife trapping is sort of the urban fringe, isn't it? Is that what you call it, the urban fringe? That's where you're looking at for a lot of it.
Yeah, Sean, let's do tests together. Why not?
So the benefit at the moment, as far as I can see it, is that if it's a food factory or something like that, you are not having to go to every single box and check one box after another box. And that time can be used to carry out more inspection time.
Exactly.
Actually inspecting and looking for the problem rather than just checking boxes. But that's the stage that it's at the moment, because that's the sort of clients that are going to pay for it. I can't see at the present time your corner shop, your takeaway, your chip shop with 2 bait boxes and a visit every 6 weeks. That's not going to hit that. It's not going to hit that market.
Yeah. So let me answer. If access point or connectivity for whatever reason die, I don't know, there was stolen, broken, whatever, you don't lose data. You just need to replace the access point. And when the connectivity will be restored, all the data collected, oh yeah, that's huge, and I haven't mentioned about it. Each of our sensors has built-in memory for 4,000 events. 4,000. So even if you lose connectivity for a month or whatever the number is, you will not lose any data because it's stored and
So if
waiting
Google
for
services
connectivity.
goes down,
Whatever, yeah. So that's one. The other one. Look, right now you are, as a pest control companies, you are offering your client checking the traps for from time to time, to be honest, right? It's like 4 weeks, 6 weeks, sometimes 2 days for mouse traps. Yeah, so it differs. With electronical system, with automation, with our system or whatever the system you choose, you can offer the client something extra. It might be extra paid, extra services, but because now you can have them, an eye on them on daily basis. And it costs you nothing because you don't even need to watch our platform or app, because the designated person will get a notification on whatever he or she needs to know or decides to know. Yeah.
Is Owl Sentry built off the back of another technology company?
No, not that technology. Not.
There's something behind. There must be something behind Owl Sentry, though.
Why?
Because if you're at proof of concept now,
Yeah.
in the UK, and I saw you 12 months ago at Pest Tech,
Yeah.
so either you've got to have income coming in to keep a company going, but not just keep a company going, but to move from to translocate over to thingy is an expensive do. So there is clearly something behind it that is pushing the Owl Sentry rather than just the actual sales being generated from that. So it makes me wonder what's pushing it. There's clearly something pushing it. What's pushing it?
Yeah. So I'm not sure if I understand your question correctly, but if you're asking us about how we are able to found ourselves, is this?
No. So from my point of view, what happens in the software world is that there is software made for another industry. So it might be there was some made for gritters, there was some made for plumbers, there was some made for whatever.
Yeah.
And then they look and they say, actually, we can use this technology in pest control and then the port over. So I'm sitting there thinking, is this something similar? Is that what's happening in our industry at the minute, that you've got this technology for something else that you've been able to look at and think, oh, actually, we could use this in here, and is it designed for something else that you're sort of nudging and dinking to get into what we're doing?
No, I got it. So maybe it will be such a situation in the future. Maybe we will be able to use it for something else, but for now, no. It's designed from scratch for pest control industry. Right. Absolutely, and we did multiple crazy things, which I don't want to bring here because I don't want to educate our competition. But it is a crazy idea to deliver high tech at such low cost to compete with labor, with the cost of labor. Because we are not competing with technicians, we are competing with the cost you are spending on empty the traps by humans, which is crazy.
Is this your brainchild?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
And obviously I would in 100 years, I wouldn't be able to do it by myself. So it was 25 people, including PhDs from several universities, engineers, people way cleverer than myself. But the original idea was mine, yeah.
And why?
Right.
Just quickly, why?
Why? Okay. I was, it's very private. I'd like to talk about, company, but yeah, I answered the question. I was looking for a big problem to solve, which will make a difference. And maybe it's cheesy, I don't know, but that's true. So I'd like to do something which is useful. I believe it's important to do things which are useful and good. And I believe there's plenty good things to be done here. Good for people, but also for environment. And let me tell you, I guess we are close to finish, but
Yeah.
let me tell you one thing. I have a riddle for all of you, but Sean and Hugh, please give our audience time to just think for a moment. Do you think rats are local? That's a question. Or to be even more specific, where rats are local, in your opinion? Maybe on chat you'd like to answer.
Do you mean where do they live?
Where are they from?
Do you mean where their home range is?
Yeah.
I know.
Do you
I
think
know.
Europe? Do you think Europe are rats local in Europe? Obviously, we can discuss but let me tell you, rats are not local in Europe. They are also not local in States or or American continent. They are also not local in Asia and Africa, not even China. Rats are originally from northern remote part of China, very narrow part. And they just love people, love to be around people for reasons we all know. But why I'm bringing it here? Look, humans and rats are living together for centuries now. Not in North America, they are here for way shorter time. And we had like no choice other than to live together. But rats are a burden for local environment, for fauna, for flora. We brought it, and we are, I believe, we are. It's our obligation or responsibility to fix it. And there are places on the planet Earth where rats were removed, and they are surprised, like what happened with the environment. So with electronics, with technologies, it will be doable. And it's a great opportunity for pest control industry because look, we are talking with cities, with municipalities. I've spoken with the mayor and the city council of Houston, Texas. And what I see, it's my word, not theirs, but cities cannot see any point on spending more on rat eradication because it doesn't matter what they do, it doesn't matter how much money they spend, the result is just the same. They still have rats. And it was like undoable. You know, my city in Poland, Wrocław, it's the second or third largest city in Poland, had or maintained maybe the largest experiment in rats history a year ago. A mayor of Wrocław, or president, said, you need to remove rats. So we had bait stations everywhere, on main streets, on the most touristic places. It looked horrible, but there was like literally thousands of new bait stations, and each one of them had to be visited each week by technicians, filled with poisons, and each one of them also was visited by municipality police to check if it's still there and if it's full of poison. And you know, a year has passed, no difference.
I think it was Alberta, wasn't it, in the States that cleared the rats?
Alberta in
eradication.
Canada, yes,
yeah,
but
in Canada,
and the city
it was a
in
big
Poland
campaign.
is Wrocław. Yeah, so it become doable. with technologies. So new opportunities emerge, and please think about this automation as a new opportunity for your companies, because it is.
Right.
And if you are curious, what's the opportunity? Just contact me.
We've got 3 last questions.
Yeah. Go on then. Have you enjoyed your time on the podcast?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Yes, very much. I'm sorry I wasn't able to read questions from readers. I saw some, but yeah, I was just too focused on understanding and yeah.
You can come back and tell us about the camera. Don't worry, there'll be plenty of time for the other questions.
Awesome. I will have something even better, even earlier. So.
Hope this translates okay. Give us a shameless plug. Do you know what that means?
No.
Tell us about one product or service that you want to tell us about more than anything else.
I'm sorry, tell us what?
Tell us about one product or service that you want to get people to buy or use more than anything else.
From our products or services?
Anything.
Anything. Well, choose whatever fits best to your business and make a test. Small enough to not cost you millions, but big enough to make you able to see the difference between how you do it right now and new way.
Last question is, if we asked you, who would you like to see on the podcast and come on and talk like you have? Who would you like to see?
Oh, wow.
Is there anybody you can think of? Gets everybody.
Everybody.
Everybody everybody
well,
can't always think of someone.
I'm trying to find a person who is visionary, who is thinking often about what's coming in the next at least few years or a decade. It would be great. I would love to have a discussion with such person.
I'm afraid we can't get Elon Musk on, so it's a little bit.
That's why you have
bit
me.
Beyond.
I'm sorry.
It's a little bit beyond me to invite that. So
yeah.
Everybody said okay. So everybody said thanks very much for coming on. A few people have said that. Quite a few people have said thank you.
Yeah.
So we just like to say thank you as well. All right.
Yeah,
and stay on afterwards, and we'll have a chat. All right.
Yeah, I see some questions. Please contact me. I will answer all of your questions.
And don't forget, everybody, if you're going to Pest Tech next week, don't forget to register. Yeah. Cheers then.
God bless.
There we go. Thank you for listening to the Beauties and Beasties podcast.